New season 16 changes, or should I say season 1 2026 changes, and it's looking amazing. Amazing. I saw some sneak peeks there. It's broken. It's broken.
I'm Paul, aka Pabro.
And I'm Andre, also known as Meddler. Today is October 30th, which is a bit earlier than usual, because we're flying to Worlds soon, and we wanted to film this before we left.
This is our last dev update of the year, and before we get into some of the things you'll see in Season 1 2026, we wanted to thank you all for being on the journey with us this year.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
I want to show some love for your passion, for keeping us honest,
Is
and
this
for making working on this game so worth it.
probably enough?
Now, in January, we'll be back to talk more about Season 1, as well as a little bit of what to expect for the rest of 2026 overall. But for now, let's get into it.
We learned a lot this year about seasons. Many of you liked what came with the themes. The map art updates, metagames, new
We are going
champions,
to have themes,
and champ updates overall, for example.
Let's hope it's going to be
Also
looking
saw
good.
that if we leaned too hard into a region, it could feel very one note, especially when it comes to skins. And as it turns out, there is too much of a thing like Noxus.
A lot of red and black.
Yeah.
So, we'll continue to find the right balance for thematic seasons moving forwards. And speaking of which, it's time to talk about Season 1 of 2026.
It's time.
For this, we
It's
wanted
time.
a contrast from 2025, you know, with its ancient danger, Atakhan, and quite a bit of scheming throughout. So next year, we want to kick things off with themes of unity, hope, and justice, with a drop of righteous judgment thrown in there for good measure.
Oh, Demacia, baby.
So
Demacia.
that means Petricite, gold,
finally.
and blue accents on the map,
Normal looking
as well
colors.
as some Demacia themed skins, including some champions reimagined
Oh,
as
oh, wait. What is this? Is this so?
including
First of all, Nautilus.
some
One
champions
monster. This is so, right? This is so for sure. It's looking like Anivia, but this is so good. With the skin on season 16? Are we for real right
as
now?
Demacians, with plenty of
Wait, Morgana as well? Guys, every
non-Demacia
single one of the
skins
times
for
that we are
some
playing?
variety.
That also means that the yearly
Wow.
cinematic in January will feature Demacian champions. We're going back to old school Demacia this time, back in time to what some
Is it time for Gallia to receive any work for the basic skin or Garen? Because they're looking like from the release. From the release date to get with luck. Check the animations. What is this, Riot? What is this? What exactly is this here? Oh my god. You're looking at the new champions with details, animations, and then you're just seeing
golden age
pixels.
of Demacia, when it was a beacon of hope and a bastion of justice.
Hey, Andre, are we forgetting something?
I don't think so.
You sure?
Nah, yeah, let's keep going. I don't want this to drag on.
Anyway, we have a range of Summoner's Rift changes that the team will talk about in a moment. And this year, we'll also talk about some updates to Swift Play. With that, we're going to hand it over to
Play?
Ryan Enstep.
We don't
and
get it.
Freak,
Ryan,
who
get-
will walk you through some of the Summoner's Rift changes coming in January.
Summoner's Rift, perfect.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Enstep,
And I'm Freak.
and we're here to talk to you about the Summoner's Rift gameplay changes coming in January.
Over the last few years, League has been largely about team fighting over neutral objectives, fighting around grubs, dragons, or that vision ward you just placed around grubs or dragons.
And while we know 5v5s make for some of the highest highs, we want to swing back towards a state where more strategies like splitting or sieging are more viable.
So we're making some changes to major neutral objectives, towers, and minions in order to do just that.
Additionally, we're making adjustments to roles so everyone has an appropriate impact on the outcome of each game, because right now, some lanes are much better at turning a winning lane into a winning game.
We also have some delightful improvements, so let's get started.
The first thing you'll notice in January is that the game starts faster. We want to reduce downtime after you load in, so minions and basic jungle camps first spawn 35 seconds earlier
What?
than they do today. You'll still be able to pull off early
Wait, we're going to have 30 seconds faster? How we are going to take our breaks between the games?
invades,
Oh, I
but
need
you'll
to
have
run
be
my
much
life.
more decisive when you load in.
We're also making some changes to Vision. It's an incredibly powerful tool in League, but right now it feels monopolized by supports and sometimes by junglers. We want to make effectively warding the map easier to learn for everyone, and give more opportunities and power towards drops by pushing champions, especially mid and top laners who are side laning later in the game.
So, we're adding Phaelites,
What? Fail.
locations that grant temporary bonus vision to wards with unique bonus vision areas for each spot. Some Phaelite rings
What?
will be available at the beginning of each game.
Wait. Wait. So if you put the words there, that means that you're gonna have more vision. But that means that the enemy team will also know exactly the spot, no?
Well, others reveal themselves when the Elemental Rift transforms, particularly those that would otherwise disrupt early game jungle.
Okay, so on to the objectives.
That's not exactly helping. Because, yeah, you're going to have the bonus vision. And new players will put the words there, but when you're playing high-low, people will know exactly where to look. So they are going to just deny this vision first. No more sneaky words, no more sneaky vision. It's going to be like, I don't know, everybody using the same place, I guess.
Atakhan was one of the biggest additions to the Rift this year.
Okay.
It was a pretty cool, unique objective to fight over. That said, he contributed to objective fatigue, which many of you cited as an issue, and we agree. We wanted to alleviate this over time. We had removed the second form of Atakhan, we removed the second set of grubs, but it really wasn't enough. So, just like Zehen did, we are cutting Atakhan out of the game.
Atakhan, goodbye. Goodbye, Atakhan. The objective that I never understood why it
Blood
happened.
roses and the petals with them.
That said, let us know what you think about limited time gameplay changes and if there's something you'd like to see more of.
So, Atakhan is gone. Flowers gone. Is it actually going to be that big of an impact? No, it's not about flipping here. It's not about flipping. Atakhan as an objective wasn't that important. I can't understand why people focus so much. The first Atakhan that gave you... Wait, it was the revive, right? I remember right. The first Atakhan that gave you the revive was actually impactful. It was insane. Secure this, win fights. But what exactly Atakhan is giving you afterwards? The buff of Atakhan is not that good. The flower is going to be good, for sure, to gain the flowers, the XP, the ability power they add. It's actually good, but how about the other stuff? The highest win rate objective of the game? How is this even possible? Oh, come on.
But back to Atakhan, his removal also means that Baron will go back to his old 20-minute spawn time. Welcome back, King.
Wait, 20 minutes Baron? Finally.
Additionally, we're making all epic monsters more durable, especially late game dragons, as
My god, Elder Dragon in full late game is going to take 10,000 years. Another buff on durability, like, oh god. So we are going to go back to the 20 minutes timer. That's actually good. I really like it. I really like it before. I like it more before Atakhan. I like the spawn times. I like how the game was paced. So I like that. But is it going to be even stronger right now? Are the objectives going to be even harder to get?
you get closer to Dragon Soul. That should make it so that it's easier for teams on the back foot to contest dragons and other epic monsters or trade something meaningful on the other side of the map.
Finally, we're also removing feats of strength from the game.
Oh, no! No feats of strength! No, don't do that to me! Don't do that! The Ultra Max Ben build is gone! Oh my god! Come on! Feats of strength was actually good, I like
They
it.
pushed teams to progress the game and provided goals to rally around, but we think we can create better gameplay systems that allow for players to have more individual agency over their games. With feats getting the boot, we're adding back some gold rewards for First Blood and First Turret.
Another way we're
Wait. So we are going to back into the future? Back in the future right now? We're going to have the previous parts, but it's going to be here now? Not bad, I guess. Not bad. No more feats of strength. So, First Blood is going to be back on being important. First Blood. We are getting like 80% of the First Blood on our games. And we didn't receive anything there. So right now, my First Blood is going to be back. First Blood Gold, finally.
looking to improve sieging is with a new mechanic called Crystalline Overgrowth, which is kind of like a universal demolish effect. Crystals will build up on towers over several minutes, and when hit, they're consumed to deal an extra burst of damage based.
What? Wait?
Crystals will build up on towers over several minutes, and when hit, they're consumed to
What? What?
deal an extra burst of damage based on how much buildup has accumulated. This should help enable pushing windows in more situations, even if you're behind or don't have the highest DPS. Demolish will be sticking around, but will be simplified to a good old.
Oh, I remember this. Wait,
Don't
wait,
have
I
a
remember
yes.
Demolish being like that.
Demolish
Do you remember?
will be sticking around, but will be simplified to a.
I remember the Demolish back then. I'm sure that I saw this. I heard the sound. I remember. I'm not using Demolish that much, so I'm sure that I saw the Demolish working like that. Except if it was in my dream, and now it's reality, then I'm not sure. But I remember this Demolish effect. I'm having a deja vu or something.
Old 3-hit passive.
We love 3-hit passives.
Yes, we do.
Turret plates will now stay on outer turrets permanently and will be added to the inner and inhibitor towers as well.
What?
We're doing this to create long-term piecemeal rewards for pushing. No matter what state the turret's in, you're likely to mine some gold by taking aggression.
We are going to have plating all the time. Guys, what the hell? I'm into 5 minutes of the video and we already changed in 80% of the game. What the hell is happening? Riot, finally, we are having the... Riot say that Season 15 was supposed to be the biggest change ever. But it seems that Season 16 is going to be it. Finally, we are seeing some new stuff.
Actions. We're not adding more gold to the map with these changes. Instead, we're going to be basically spreading out the current gold for killing a tower and splitting it across the plates.
To further facilitate pushing, we're
Wait,
ramping
let's
up
go.
minion respawn rates in the late game to give more frequent access to sieging turrets. We're also adjusting late game home guards to swiftly take you to your most pushed minion wave in each lane.
Home guard till the enemy base, perfect. Oh my god. Oh.
And finally, Nexus turrets will respawn with partial health missing. We like that the respawn allows a team to hold their base for a while and not have to worry about getting backdoored by a Twitch, but with a full health respawn, it meant that it was honestly incorrect for a sieging team to finish killing the turret sometimes.
Now, for our biggest change for next year, role quests.
When you load into the game in January, top, bot, and mid lane will now have their own quests that reward unique power, similar to the jungle pet evolutions and the support item upgrades.
What?
You'll progress these new quests by killing minions, champions, plates, towers, or epic objectives. All the things you'd normally be doing in a game. You'll progress even faster by doing those in your assigned lane.
Your quest is decided by which role you've been assigned in the lobby. So if you and a friend or a stranger want to change roles, make sure you do an official trade in Champ Select.
One of our goals
We are going to have quests for top, mid, and all roles?
with these role quests is to buff top and bot carry relative to the other.
Top buff! Oh, finally, we are a lane! They remember us. By the way, we were a lane before because we were using monsters, but normally people were complaining about it, right? They were complaining about not being able to do much or the top lane doesn't matter, has no impact. We listen to these complaints for years right now, but of course Foods don't know how to carry. That's why they were complaining. But this buff here is going to make me even stronger.
Roles, as they're currently the two weakest, and as a result, the quest rewards are going to be comparatively stronger for them. Now, let's get into the rewards, which will be
Top and bot will be stronger. Oh wait, new icon.
granted in a new role quest slot.
Historically, top laners haven't always felt like they have the agency over the games that they deserved, even if they won their lane. And that's something we would like to change this season. Upon quest completion, top laners will receive pretty much summon or teleport.
Free teleport, boys! Free teleport for us.
Free on top of the 2 summoners they already chose.
Oh my god, what? We're going to have 3 teleports? 3 summoners?
Take and teleport in pregame. Instead, that spell gets a lot stronger, giving a very, very large shield when you use it. In addition to getting a functionally free summoner spell, top laners will also get a bunch of bonus XP up front, more XP from future sources, and an increased level cap.
Now, to mid lane. A huge variety of champions can be played there, so we wanted this reward to be good whether you're mage, assassin, or both, like Malphite mid. And upon completing the quest, mid laners will receive a free tier 3 boot upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster.
No. Wait. If I need max pen right now, I need to be a mid laner? Teleports or a boots? Oh my god, decisions, that's going to be hard.
Recall.
Rounding it out for new quests.
Food upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster recall.
Oh my god, that's
Rounding it
gonna
out
be
for
hard.
new quests. In bot lane, we're going to lean even harder into the carry part of the role. So while top laners are getting bonus XP, bot laners are getting a whole bunch of extra gold. When completing their quest, they get a lump sum of gold, increased gold from minion kills, champ kills, and champion assists for the rest of the game. And you might be asking, well then what do I do with all this gold if I hit item cap? Don't worry, the item cap is going up. Your 7th item slot will hold your boots permanently, allowing you to get 6 full legendary.
What? 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 What exactly is going to happen? I will have a 7 items vein in my games, and they are going to have their boots on top of that on? Right. What? Wait, okay. We are going to have top lane a free teleport. Thank you. What is this? Why not to have the same? I want the same. I want so good with 7 items. Give that to me. So good bot, so good mid, so good Atakhan, everywhere so good.
Items for extra hard late game scaling.
Jungle and support already have quests and rewards, but we still wanted to take this opportunity to make some changes to them. Jungle is by far the strongest role in the game right now, especially when it comes to early map
Nerf jungle.
influence. So we're slightly lowering the speed of early game clears to give lane matchups a little bit more time to play out uninterrupted. We're also making
Finally, I can still see the level 1 gang on my lane, but it's alright. I will accept it.
making it harder for non-junglers to steal objectives by increasing their resists and making Smite deal more damage.
Their role quest is still getting pet upgrades and PvP smite like before, and they're now getting increased golden XP from large monsters when the quest is done, as well as bonus movement speed in the jungle.
Similar to jungle, we think support is already plenty powerful and has a very functional role quest, so we didn't want to directly increase their power. With that in mind, we wanted to give them quality of life oriented upgrades, so we're giving them a new slot exclusively for control wards, discounts on control wards, and a little bit more gold over time so they can keep pace a little better with the other roles.
Free control. Wait, a slot for control words for the supports. That's actually the support item, right? I don't even remember if this is still a thing, but I remember this item. If I play support, I should buy control words. Control words is for the weak. We don't buy this kind of stuff over here.
Overall, we want these quests to represent meaningful power spikes in a way that leans into the unique strengths of each role. This also allows us to delete the lane swap detective mechanic that we added last year to combat pro lane swapping. We'll be keeping a close eye on how quests land, so please let us know your thoughts next year.
But role quests aren't all we have planned to make your champions feel more satisfying. We're going to bring back a few items to the Rift for each class, so give them some shiny new toys, including bringing back a few familiar favorites like Hextech Gunblade.
For example, we're adding the new Scepter.
Hextech is back. You know that was the last item for CHO'GOD build back in the good old days. The Omnivamp was crazy. Let's see if it's going to be the same effect.
Of Bonking for AP fighters, which will empower your Spellblade Bonk to double your on-hit effects.
Wait.
Scepter of Bonking,
Including bringing back a few familiar favorites like Hextech Gunblade.
Why it's not showing some icons?
for example, we're adding the new Scepter of Bonking for AP
I remember this item, I think.
fighters, which will empower your Spellblade Bonk to double your on-hit effects.
That's not the final name, is it?
I would like it, but no, we're probably gonna give it something in canon.
I do love bonking. Well, anyway, given none of these names are final, if you're an AD fighter without a good way to get Omnivamp, you can grab Blood Sphere, which will give you some Omnivamp and also ability haste scaling with your AD.
Or if you play an
What? Ability haste scaling with AD. So if Jin buys this item, he's going to have like 200 ability haste.
AD carry who's really good at auto spacing, you can pick up Snowbow for extra range on takedown, plus damage amp based on how far away you are from your opponents.
We took a hard look at which subclasses didn't feel like they were getting enough support from the current item system and worked to fill those spaces. So we're hoping many champions have at least one of the 9 new items that they can get excited about.
Speaking of which, we're also adding crit damage back to 200%.
Alright, We know that was a lot to cover. We're excited to hear what you think of all these changes as the new season kicks off.
And in case you're looking for even more details or insights on these changes, make sure to check out the dev blog that's live right now.
That's it from
We are
us
going
on
to
the
take
Summoners
it.
Rift team.
We are going to take it
and
as
so
well.
We'll throw it back to Pablo and Medler, and we'll see you on the Rift.
Ranked, boys, ranked,
Let's
finally.
talk about ranked. This year we've been making improvements to shorten queue times and make your matches more fair through improvements to inting and griefing detection.
Finally, the 10 reports per day, per game, actually made the difference.
Target _
Welcome,
Mark
Dragon
just
Mark, welcome.
resubscribed for 36
And more recently, we
months.
ran a test in late September that reduced queue times by 40% at all ranks, in ranked, in EU West and Oceania. We want to double down on that work and make 2026 the best time yet to climb.
So next year, we'll be also tackling two common frustrations, mismatched teams and long queues. Something we want to address is visual rank disparity in lobbies as well. When players start their climbs late after a reset, you may see a bronze player in an otherwise gold game, which can feel particularly unfair. When in reality, that player was gold last season, but they haven't gotten back to that rank yet because they've had less time to play. So we're adding a climb indicator to loading screens when a player's MMR is higher than their visible rank. This will let other
Wait. If you got the streamer mode on, you won't show any of this information. So this supposed to be, this supposed to look, wait, this supposed to work only for those that don't have the streamer mode on, to show that they are not low elo, but they are actually in the higher division and they are ranking up.
players know that you're climbing
what?
quickly and your displayed rank hasn't caught up yet.
We're also making changes to how flex and solo duo MMR are calculated. A common pain point is someone who is silver in flex and, say, diamond in solo duo just stomping a bunch of games, when in reality they're truly diamond in both ladders. So this season, if your solo duo MMR is much higher than your flex MMR, the system should bring your flex rank a lot closer to your solo duo.
I still remember that one game that I misclick flex instead of solo queue, and we were solo queue master elo, and we end up in an iron game in ranked flex. And I'm like, how is this even possible? Of course, I never play with that account, Flex, but from Master Elo, I don't even remember, 150 LP at that moment. So from Master Elo to Iron 1. With a real Iron players, How that even worked back then. So finally, they are fixing this issue.
And that should mean flex matchups will feel a fair bit more balanced moving forwards.
Next, we're making changes to autofill. The reality of League is that certain roles are substantially more popular than others, and having an autofill jungler versus a jungle main can feel like an auto loss. This means that quite often people either dodge to avoid it or hold your lobby hostage in order to get you to dodge. When nobody likes queue times, this is an awful experience.
So we have a number of changes to make autofill fairer, and to reward you for sticking with the role you're assigned when you do get autofilled. First, if someone on your team is autofilled, the system will try to match autofilled players by role. So an autofill...
Oh, interesting. So one autofill will have another autofill against him. Of course, I can understand why not to make everybody go to the roles, but it's fine.
jungler versus another autofilled jungler, for example. If it can't match by roles, it will then, of course, fall.
And what will happen to the people that just playing fill all the time? Are they going to be by default autofilled? So there are people that actually playing only fill. I don't know who they are, but there are people like them. So what will happen to them? If they are good on every single role, that means that they are going to have an auto advantage over to whatever role they are going to end up to. Because the autofill will force the other team to also have an autofill. But this guy will actually be amazing on that role. And the other guy will just play first time, I don't know, Add carry.
back and try to ensure the same number of auto-filled players on each team. We do know though that even with that balance, autofill games can still feel discouraging when you play your best in a role that you didn't choose. That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor. If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of C or greater, the Aegis will trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss. Mastery
What?
That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor. If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of C or greater, the Aegis will trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win.
What? I can't understand what is exactly is the reason for this to be on.
That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor.
Alright.
If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of C,
A mastery gold. A mastery score of C or greater. A mastery score. Oh my god. I couldn't understand. So if you're autofill. What? Why do you not play autofill all the time? So I will play. What? So if we play autofill, we will never lose LP. And if we win, it's double LP. Wait. Wait. Right. Wait. What? What are they cooking here? What are they cooking?
or greater, the Aegis will trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn.
We saw your requests and
Whoa,
questions
whoa, whoa,
about.
whoa, whoa.
It'll just get carried over.
Occasionally receive the Aegis benefit.
So an autofill jungler versus another auto. With that balance, autofill games can still feel split of Valor. The Aegis will trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win.
So for those of you who main less popular roles and therefore seldom get autofilled, first of all, thanks. We haven't forgotten about you. You'll still occasionally receive the Aegis benefit at about the same rate as other players because we want to reward the role heroes who keep the queue healthy and moving. Finally,
Oh wait, they realize that there are people that playing autofield, so it's not going to be for everybody. It's only if you get autofilled if you choose certain roles. Okay. Alright, I'm taking back, right? I'm taking everything that I said back, right? Sorry. You thought about that. The balance team is actually doing right.
we know how frustrating it is to be constantly returned to the queue because you get enchained dodges lobby after lobby. So we've made a few updates.
First, after a positive response to our pilot test, we're removing the ability to ban a hovered allied champion, taking away an opportunity for a teammate to tilt off the planet before the match even starts.
I remember conversations about this. Why you ban my champion? What are you doing? Then the other had to be like, we played the last game together. You were trolling, so I will ban your champion to make sure that you're going to troll right now as well.
And then second, dodging a lobby will no longer allow players to escape autofill. It'll just get carried over to the next lobby. We think that the Aegis of Valor should provide a solid reward for sticking around and
Oh, what? Wait. If you get autofilled, and then someone dodges the queue, someone else or you, I'm not sure, but if the queue is interrupted and then you queue again, you are going to be by default autofilled. And what will happen if I play a game, I'm autofilled, someone dodges, then I'm not queuing again, closing the game, and starting the game tomorrow. I will be autofilled again. So after 24 hours, for example, I will still be autofilled. Yeah, very interesting.
trying. So, I mean, come on, it's double LP for a win, after all. And at Master and above, dodging an autofill will count as a full loss.
We know that this is a pretty big change from how we've dealt with dodging in the past, and we believe that this will lead to higher quality.
To tell you the truth, I never thought so. I don't care. Oh my god, that's going to be so funny. I can't wait to see champions select to be a full hell with people saying, I will play that as at carry. They are going to pick Yumi at carry or something like that. Or Yumi top. and they are going to be like, I'm autofilled top laner, so I will play Yumi, and they just need to stick to someone to get C or higher, and C or higher, I think you just need to last hit stuff. I think to get C on mastery or whatever, I never pay attention on this stuff. But to get C, I think you just need to have a good CS score. So they are going to stay AFK farming all game long. They are going to get the C plus thing. They are not going to lose LP. The entire team is going to lose LP. We are going to be tilted as well after that. And everybody together will just run it down every single game. I can't wait. That's big.
And faster games. Speaking of speeding things up, we're also speeding up Champ Select by cutting down on timers and animations, which should save about half a minute.
I see what you.
We don't even have a chance for a break. They just want for us to go into the next game right away. Let's not have we had 3 minutes. No. 1 minute. 1 minute to think. 1 minute to pick. 1 minute to start the game.
Yeah, no, I did it.
And if that wasn't enough, we've got one last ranked change. We're adding back duo queue to higher ranks, including Challenger, in most regions.
Challenger duo queue. Oh my. They are not going to stop in Master anymore.
For so many people, League is better with friends. And in the past, we disabled duoing at Apex tier ranks because it's so often led to rank manipulation. But because of the improvements we mentioned earlier, as well as the ongoing work on boosting and ranked manipulation detection, we're confident that we can bring back high MMR duoing without it being so abused.
That's actually good. Once again, I'm not someone that playing duo. I like playing solo, but I think that's actually a good thing that they're going to add back. Because there are people, so imagine to play with your friend, to play years with your friend, and reach Master and above, reach a Challenger, be the best or something like that. And then to not be able to play together at all, because Riot just put you limits. So made no sense, because these same players, to play with their friends, they need to go for a Smurf. So that Smurf will just have 2 people destroy everybody with 90% win ratio. Everybody's going to just have their time ruined. And the other will have fun, of course. But I think to bring back the duo is going to bring less Smurfs for people that want to play together with their friends if they are high-low. I think it's a very good thing.
So, call up your friends. It's duo time.
Switching gears, let's talk about Swift Play. Swift Play is pretty popular, and we think there's a lot of room for further improvement.
Can I ignore it?
And we want Swift Play to be that place where you can get in a quick game.
Who cares about Swift Play? Oh my god. Alright.
Go for it.
Let's go next.
Hi everyone, I'm Dashi Jador, product lead, back again to chat about WASD.
What is this? Wast. Oh,
This time with
the tech lead for
I'm
WASD.
not sure
I'm
who is
Ryan
going to
Coleman,
use
KT.
this
now that
option.
Worlds is over and we're getting closer to the end of the year, we want to check back in on the wild world of WASD. We've been on the PvE for a few months now, and in that time we've caught and squashed over 100 bugs. All thanks to the feedback we received from all of you creative, maybe a little unhinged PvE players who've been helping us find, identify, and crush all of these pesky bugs. An extra special thanks to the players who are able to re-trigger the notorious new bug. Even beyond bugs, PvE players have been giving us great recommendations and requests.
One Redditor recommended that we add an option to do a single button input to move at a 45-degree angle up and down the lane. It sounded pretty wild at first, but we found through our internal testing that it actually saved a lot of finger pain. So it will be available as an accessibility option for WASD players going forward.
What?
Since our debut on the PvE,
Wait until I can use Xbox controller to play League. I can already see that. I can already see that happening, by the way. What's next? What's next? I think the next step is to put VR headsets on the play for you to just put it and play from there.
we've been continuously updating all the different facets of WASD. We've made improvements to navigating around minions, wall sliding, the new dynamic lock camera, and more.
How exactly are you going to play? How exactly people will play with this option? Who is going to use this? Who wanted that? Who asked for this? So, okay, if you play with this WASD system, where exactly going to be your skills? Skills on the mouse? The only champion that I can imagine using this is going to be Aphelios, because he got like QR, QER, QWR, something like that. Skills on 1, 2, 3, 4. And who is going? And where are you going to put the words? On 5, 6, 7, 8?
One of these features is a new auto attack system for WASD. With practice and dedication, you'll be able to weave attacks and move.
For real, that remind me. Oh my god, Dota 1 days. Dota 1 days that we were moving with that. I remember playing with this now that I'm thinking about it. And I remember all the skills to be. Wait, no, I didn't play with that. I was playing with the. Wait. No, it wasn't on that. We had all the skills on the numbers. I didn't remember. It's 15 years.
And point and click to reach your optimum DPS. Our goal is to keep WASD as an alternative control scheme at all levels of play, not just for brand new players. We'll be keeping an eye on feedback as well as our internal data to ensure it remains an equitable experience.
We've also been updating our dynamic locked camera. We've added the highly requested ability to tune the camera speed to your liking. Along with these settings, we heard your feedback on wanting a way.
Another thing that I can't understand. Another thing that I can't understand. Who is playing with locked camera? Who? You are losing so much information by having the camera locked.
To scout ahead, to check for ganks. Look
Yeah. I was so
we've introduced
sure,
a new
Valerian.
feature
I was so
appropriately
sure.
named the Scout
I was
Ahead
so
mode.
sure.
When you're in dynamic locked camera, you can hold your middle mouse button to freely move your camera, and you'll snap back on release.
What are we going to press to move the camera?
You can hold your middle mouse button to freely move your camera, and you'll snap back on release.
Okay.
These features, along with all the bug fixes, will be available when WASD goes live tomorrow in all queues except ranked and normal draft games.
Wait, that's going to be released? That's going to be released on the live servers tomorrow? Or this week or whatever. Good luck, have fun, guys.
We're choosing to keep WASD out of draft modes for now, as we want to make sure you can have a smooth process for your ranked climb.
Really? Tomorrow?
Well, WASD will be live in all unranked queues except normal draft in patch 25.24, which for many of you should be tomorrow.
We saw your requests and questions about other features we've promised, like champion-specific keybinds and enabling many of these new features for point-and-click players. We're still working on them, and much more to come.
We're at the point where we want to focus on getting large amounts of player data in order to drive our development further.
What exactly is happening on the background? Is this guy having a meeting? Can you see here on the screen? Is this guy having a meeting? Right behind this, right behind them here, and somehow they are talking all together while everybody else is talking as well. very good. So why they didn't just go to a different room or something to make the video?
So we're opening up the feedback channels to our much more global audience. Now, we still don't have the exact timeline on when WASD will come to ranked. We want to ship it when it's ready, which means fair, balanced, bug-free, and smooth to play.
Please keep up the feedback and bug reports. There may still be a few stragglers out there. Only through our powers combined can we find all of them.
That's it for us. Be sure to check back out on WASD when it's live and send your bug.
By the way, that's a very good set here, and this one. It's Poro. I just realized.
Feedback and best misplays.
Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you WASDing on the Rift.
So how are your pickums?
Not great. Bit too much hopium when I filled them out.
I know how it feels, but the hopium is feeling good for me. I think I'm actually feeling great.
Really?
Totally.
Uh-huh. Who's wearing the suit then?
We don't know.
Not gonna be me.
I mean, we'll see.
Good luck.
Okay.
Okay, we know that this was a long one with a lot of info in it. and we'll see you again in January, as mentioned, to talk a bit more about Season 1 and a little bit about the rest of 2026.
Don't forget that Ranked will stay open until the new season, so go finish your climbs, have a happy and safe holiday season, and we'll see you on the Winter Rift.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Wait. I can see that the change for the season 16 is actually pretty crazy. But did you realize what they said in the end? The ranked season still got time till it's going to end on January, right? So next month, right? So let's think what is going to bring to affect the mind of the players. Let's put the Winters map on. That is going to be a must for everybody to play ranked till the end of the season. Oh, you didn't get the colors right? It's fine. You can handle it by losing 20 games till you realize the colors are going to be different. Amazing stuff. Oh yeah, I like it. We got a gameplay preview. Here we're going to see the items, I think. Okay. So it's going to be next month. Perfect. Objectives, we saw that. Vision, we saw that. Can we see the items? There you go. Scepter of Bonking. What? We don't have. Wait, how many items? What are all those? Storm Razor returns as an attack damage. Wait. Okay, we got this. An up fighter is in scene item. Like Lichbane, letting some up fighters with powerful on hit in their kits like that passive. Alright. Emblem of All Inning. A zeal item for Atakhan. Ultimate ability burst. No. Okay, we don't care. Blood's Sphere. This at Omnivamp. Tenacity. Add Omnivamp item. Also gives some Tenacity and haste and skills with bonus add. That sounds amazing. For light fighters. What exactly is light fighters? I have no idea. This will be a late game sustain item of choice, particularly since the large amount of extra Omnivamp offer you to take down. Wait. Guys, why we don't have the icons or something? Assassin item. Name of the item? Assassin item. Perfect. For that assassins, this item offers a way to help. We are going to see that after it's going to be live on PB for sure, but they could at least put something here for us to know how it will looks like, right? Whatever you get attack and grants a buff that makes your next attack against an epic monster or deal a large. Okay. It also gives you extra damage to spells every so often based on lethality. Actually, what the hell is this? Mananomicon. An item with a new active effect. The first one in a while. This sub-item can activate it after an empowered state for a short duration where you consume a similar more mana, but your spells are more powerful and have lower cooldowns. The extra damage, healing and shielding on your spell skills with your mana. So you're rewarded for investing into it. What? So you are using more mana. You are going to make all of your skills scale with mana with this item. It's an active effect. So that means that you're going to press it and then use the skill and do more damage. Yeah, it's not only heal or shield, it's also damage. What? Oh, I need to see this. Snowball. This is a long-range item for Atkaris. It increases your attack damage based on how far away you are from the target on takedowns. I can't wait for a Caitlyn to hit me with that. A Caitlyn with that item, it's going to be amazing. Or Tristana. You also get a large amount of extra attack range for a while to help clean up team fights. A Kate is going to clear us from above the Dragon Pit, Baron Pit, wherever you want. Buff engine, an Avra item. What? tell me that it's how was the name? What was the name? Oh, I can't remember. Can we remember the item that was giving us bonus damage? The support item. Oh, what was the name? I don't remember. I will find it later. Another item with a bit of gameplay. This is an attack speed hover item for tank melee supports that turn on the hover for a while after you slow. Remember that? This is much longer for melee summons at the range. So it's easier to maintain the attack speed for your team if you are tanky melee support. What? Are we going to have buffs as well? Anything else? Mantle of the 12th Hour. A lifetime item for tanks. This item gives a large heal over time effect when you get low and scales off your bonus armor and magic resist. Immortality is back. While you are healing off this item, you also gain some movement speed and tenacity to enable. Oh my god, that's going to be crazy. To go forward and tank more for your team or try to escape to make it. Oh my god. Wait, what is this? 2 items? Savior's Mana Bell, Super Bell. These 2 items set is a new upgraded tier item. New tier item, finally. Mana Bell grant you heal and seal power based on your mana, like Winters. Wait, heal and seal power. So that will combine with Winters. Except if Winters is removed, then that's going to be the change. And then update into Super Bell at maximum tier stacks. It's also heal your lowest nearby ally every second while you are in combat with enemy champions. Scales the heal based on your mana. What? Five immortals that using this item. Oh my god. Oh my god. 5 immortals and healing each other like crazy. We are going literally to go inside the fountain and tank all the damage. Takes the gunblade, alright. Gives up and out spell vamp and lifesteal. And lifesteal? Wait. Spell vamp and lifesteal? And the target after dealing damage and slowing the target. Okay, Storm Razor returns as an attack. Alright. We know that. We saw the role quest. I want to see the runes. Do we have the runes? I saw some changes on the runes. Do we have them? Or not? What I know is that this is going to be crazy, guys. This is going to be crazy. Next month, we are going to have the new changes on live servers. I think 8th or 10th of the month. And from tomorrow, we are going to have all the changes on PB that we are going to test for sure. For sure. First of all, because the map is looking normal. It's not looking like the Winters map that I can't see half of the skill shots. So that's going to be great for me. The only problem is going to be the mess. But you know something? We need to test. We need to test this stuff. I want to see these items, guys. I want to see these items. And I want to see the free teleport for top lane. Of course, the free boots for bot lane and the empowered boots for mid lane seems a little bit better. But you know something? We can always just feel. We can always just feel. Even if we lose. Does need the C+, and you know something? We are going to not lose LP. I think it's amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait to queue up in the next season. I will literally just go and queue up on the most popular roles to get on the field and earn free LP like that. I can't wait. I can't wait. We need to play this on PP for sure. Tomorrow is going to be amazing.